what's up you guys? It's Moe Soda here and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about winter anime since I never uploaded my what I'm going to be watching video like I normally do when a new anime season starts. I figured why not just watch a few episodes of all of the anime that I think I'm going to like for this season and let you know which ones I'm actually still watching. That seems like a little bit more of a conversation starter. I don't know. But before we talk about winter anime, I do want to announce a couple of things. I don't know if you want to call them announcements per se, but these are the things that are happening in my life. And let's talk about them. Your girl is going to KatsuCon. That's right. I'm so excited to go to KatsuCon. Hello, con vlog that will be happening, a con haul. Hopefully, if I find enough things to purchase at the convention, I will do a con haul for you guys. I don't know if you guys are a fan of the convention hauls, but those are like my favorite videos to film because I just love showing you guys what I get when I go to conventions. And I also really love watching con hauls to see what people actually pick up at conventions. I just think it's super interesting. I've also never been to KatsuCon, so I'm excited to see what the convention is like, if it's different from Otakon, since both of them are in DC, and how different it is, and if I like it better, you know, like that kind of thing. I'm also excited for a winter convention. I've never been to a winter convention and I feel like my cosplays would be so much more comfortable if it was winter, but it's usually like boiling hot outside. My February is going to be super jam-packed this year, but I'm super excited to share that with you guys. I had also planned on unboxing an anime figure for you guys, but unfortunately the production on that anime figure has been pushed back until March. And let's hope that it's still March and not May, because I've seen certain sites have it for pre-order and the shipment date is May, and then I've seen other sites with the shipment date of February or March. So let's pray for me. And with all of that out of the way, let's talk about winter anime. Ugh. Winter anime. Okay, last year for winter, there were so many things that were on my radar. I can't even remember what they are, but I just remember last winter having so many great animes that came out in it. If I remember, I will put them on screen for you guys. But this winter is kind of like a lull. I feel like there aren't too many animes that were on my radar. The first one being NEKOPARA. I have been wanting to get into the NEKOPARA franchise since forever, but they don't put out the NEKOPARA games on any platform that I have, so I haven't been able to play the games, but I am so excited that they put out an anime. I feel like NEKOPARA is the anime of the season, the one that everybody's watching, and if you're not watching it, just kidding. I think NEKOPARA is like the top anime to watch this season. The franchise has a long standing and is super well known in the community, and you know, it's cat girls, so we're on brand. So far, my favorite characters are Chocolate and Azuki. Literally, Azuki melts my heart. I can't even tell you. I'm into the NEKOPARA series. The next anime on my radar is called Darwin's Game, and I am kind of unclear on what's happening with Darwin's Game because High Dive keeps saying that the episodes aren't airing until February 2nd, but I know that 5 episodes have aired in Japan, so I'm wondering what's going on with that. I would like to go onto Twitter and not have any spoilers happen, but you know, I guess that's not in the cards for me this season. So I've seen the trailer and it literally looks like an anime that is straight up my alley. I am so excited to actually be able to watch these episodes legally, and you know, it's giving me Kakegurui vibes. The main antagonist, I guess she's the antagonist because I don't know yet, but I'm gonna assume that she's the antagonist, but she has mad Kakegurui vibes. Lots of crazy faces, lots of red eyes, and I am totally here for it. So if you want to hear my thoughts on Darwin's Game, go ahead and check out my Instagram or my Twitter. I usually tweet or post about things if I'm super excited about them, and I'm sure I will be posting about Darwin's Game. The next anime that I'm so excited for, and this one took me by surprise. I wasn't super aware of this series. Apparently it's from a manga. It's called Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken, and it's about a group of people who start a new school club and they try to make an anime. And it is so good, you guys. Like, this is the anime I feel like I've been wanting, but nobody has been delivering, if you know what I mean. It's a super hand-drawn style, and it really gives you the vibe of being in the early stages of creating an anime. It's like watercolory and like hand-drawn animation style, mixed with obviously like normal 2D stuff. It really does actually remind me of Little Witch Academia in like the animation, just like the movements of the characters and how they interact with the color on screen. Like, reminds me of Little Witch Academia. Obviously this is like a lot more naive in a way, if you know what I mean. Not naive in a bad way, but just like naive as a style. But anyway, so good. I literally cannot stop refreshing my Crunchyroll feed for a new episode. I love this series so much. It also reminds me a lot of Bakuman, if you remember Bakuman. Oh my gosh. I loved the dynamic of characters in Bakuman. I felt like they fit so well together and they drove the plot so well. So much Bakuman vibes. I'm so excited for this anime, and you guys should check it out if you get a chance. So I guess you guys are probably wondering my thoughts on the new Madoka Magica spinoff. I guess I gotta talk about it, huh? I don't think a lot of people are gonna like my opinions on Madoka, but I'm gonna say them because you know what? That is how I feel. So, I wasn't really a fan of the first Madoka Magica. I just kind of thought it was just like a normal anime, and maybe it had some weird like textural style of animation thrown in there, you know, just for like fun, if you will. But yeah, I didn't really think that it was like this amazing series that had amazing animation like I feel like most people think of when they think of Madoka Magica. I just think the two contrasting animation styles kind of didn't mesh well together. Like, it didn't have to be specifically the two styles that they chose. They could have chose something else that I felt like would have brought the series closer instead of like further apart. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but like, I felt like the two separate animation styles remained separate. They didn't like help each other in any way. It didn't like drive the plot in any way. I kind of just felt like it was just there to be different. And I know that's a super unpopular opinion about Madoka Magica, but that is how I feel. So take it as you will. And I also feel the same way about the new Madoka Magica spinoff. However, I do really enjoy the plot. It's basically about magical girls who keep having the same dream over and over about this place that they can go to that will revoke their magical girl license, I guess. I don't know if that's what it is, but the ability to be a magical girl will get revoked if you go to this town. And I really do like that concept because I do feel like a lot of the Magical Girl series focus on girls who are elementary and middle school age, and usually they have to make some kind of wish, or they have this desire that they want to be fulfilled in order to become a magical girl, and they give up their rights as a normal person to fulfill this wish that they have. And I feel like when you're at that age of a person, of being alive, you don't really know what you actually want in life. You just know what matters at that moment in time. And I feel like a lot of the Magical Girl series focus on that. And I think it's really cool that this series is focusing on more of the opposite of that. Like, they've made their wish and they've been fighting to, I don't know what you would call it. What do you call it? They've been fighting to defend this wish that they had, and maybe the wish that they had was fulfilled in a way that they didn't explicitly think was going to happen, but it happened that way and they aren't really like a fan of it, and now they regret their decision that they made to be a magical girl and fight for this cause that they really had a passion for when they were younger, but they don't have a passion for it now. So I think it's really cool that this is focusing on magical girls that really just want to become regular girls again, you know, like they've fought for what they thought they believed in, but their beliefs have changed over time. So I do really like that part of the Madako Magica spinoff. So I will continue watching it, but I really just think that those two different animation styles are like too contrasting, and they don't really like complement each other well enough for me to like accept it as that reality. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. I hope I explained it well. The next anime I want to talk about is called Pet, and I talked about this in my what I'm going to be watching video for fall of last year, but unfortunately this anime has been pushed back until this year, so I couldn't watch it during that season because the studio wasn't ready to produce it that season. So I have been checking out a couple episodes, and I've got to say I really was into the plot line. If you don't know about the plot of Pet, it's basically a supernatural anime about people who can get into the minds of other people and alter them. It's just a little, the dialogue for me isn't there yet, and I'm having a hard time connecting with the characters and stuff like that. So I will keep you updated on Pet. It looks like I'm like having a hard time with Pet. I feel like I'm angry at Pet, but I was really looking forward to Pet because it is also produced by Geno Studios, and I really like a lot of the Geno Studio anime that comes out, at least the visuals, and the visuals are there for me. It's just the dialogue that isn't. I don't know, maybe it's just too many detective animes happening at once for me, because the next anime I'm going to talk about is called ID Invaded, which is also a very like, I don't want to say police, but like detective heavy serial killer trying to find the mystery behind the murders of the serial killer series. And for those kinds of series, I really need to put my like brain hat on. And I don't really want to say that about anime because I do feel like all anime is for entertainment. There are some anime where I can just like chill. I'm not like thinking about it too much. I'm just like hanging out, watching some good ass anime, chilling, you know, I don't know, whatever you do when you watch anime. But then there are other animes where I'm just like, okay, you said a lot of words, and now I have to process all of the words that you were saying. Okay, all right. I remembered that sentence. Okay, next sentence. Okay, there's a lot of words in that sentence. All right, let's go. What? Okay. It's kind of like that, where I'm just like, I have to be very focused when I'm watching this anime, because if I'm not focused, then I'm missing something. ID Invaded is about a group of serial killers that this specific detective agency has thought that has believed has come in contact with one specific person that has been creating serial killers. So they're deep diving into an id well, which I'm assuming is an id as in like the id of your mind. But it's a well of information that could be real or not. I'm not sure. If you've seen this anime, you know what I'm talking about. But they deep dive into this id well of the serial killer to try and figure out where the serial killer is, and to try and figure out the mystery behind all of the murders that are happening around the specific serial killer. And this show is so heady that like I keep having more questions than are getting answered in each episode, but I keep watching each episode thinking like, okay, my questions are gonna get answered now. Okay. Oh wait, I have like 40 more questions. That's where I'm at with ID Invaded. The artwork looks super cool. The 3D animation is really cool. I really like the worlds that they build in it. I'm just having a hard time like immersing myself in that world. It's partly because they really just deep dive you into this anime. There's no explanation of anything. You're just really plunged into this world of like semi-virtual reality, but it's not virtual reality, but you also aren't sure what it is. And it's very like Summer Warsy, but like more of the like thriller, mystery, some people are getting killed kind of thing. So if that is something that's up your alley, I'm sure you'll really like it. I'm definitely going to keep checking out episodes because I feel like if I watch like one more episode, I'll like get it. if you've had animes like that, like I'll get it in the next episode for sure. And a couple of the other animes that I'm like on, like I could watch it or not watch it, but it just like doesn't bring me any, what do you call it? It's not bringing me anything new, but I could watch it for entertainment purposes, but also I could not watch it and my life wouldn't be better or worse kind of animes. Those animes are Plunderer. I really loved the uniqueness of the premise of this anime, but the writing for me wasn't there. I don't know, I just wasn't into the dialogue and like how the first couple episodes were going. So I don't think I'm going to be continuing watching it. Plus, I mean, the main character is kind of like an Alice Nakiri ripoff, so there's that. The next one is Bofuri, and I forget what the entire title is, but it's the isekai that's in a video game, and it's just your standard run-of-the-mill video game isekai. There's nothing like good or bad about it. It's just kind of like meh, if you know what I mean. I don't want to be rude about it, but just like one of those anime where I'm like, I could watch it and it would be cute and I would probably enjoy it, but also there are so many other animes that I'm like, I really want to watch this one. I'm really waiting for the next episode, where I would much rather watch those. And the last anime I want to talk about is Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. And I really enjoyed the promotional art for this. I loved the girl. I don't even know what her name is. I've watched 3 episodes. I don't even know what her name is, but she has short little bangs, and it's like kind of grayish silver and it's green at the end. And I really loved the art style that it was made in. But I'm just like not enjoying the writing of this series. I don't know where the story is going to go and like what direction it's going to take that's going to make it better, if you know what I mean. I don't know. And I will say that the one thing I really don't like about this series is her cankles. Every time I watch this series and they show her full body form, she has like these crazy cankles that's like really prominent in chibi art, and I get it. I get why they are the way that they are, but oh my gosh, in anime it like really doesn't translate well for me. I just keep thinking of like my illustration professor in college, and he would always be like, who told you to draw balls at the end of their arms? That's not what hands look like. If you don't see it, don't draw it. I'm just like, what? I thought this is what illustration was. Being cute in anime, making your own style. And he would be like, so I used to do stuff like that and try and get away with it, but in art school that's not what happens. So like I see this anime and I'm like, no, cankles can't happen. That is not natural, okay? And absolutely not. I can't believe this story anymore. Toilet-kun's also like kind of really like fairy tale-ish to me. The story is like based around all these like ghosts and apparitions and stuff like that that are kind of like creepy, and it's animated really well. Like the creepy things are like super creepy. I don't want to say the style because like I already said that, but like the way everything moves and the way that it's framed, there's like little frames that come up and like different types of animation happen in the series, and that part really feels like a fairy tale, like storybook kind of thing, even though the content is definitely supernatural ghosts and stuff like that. I don't know, that's just like the vibe that I get. So I'm just like kind of like, what is happening in this anime? I can't pinpoint it in any way. Like, what is going on? I don't know if I like it or like hate it. And that's about everything that I've been keeping up with for winter season. Let me know what you guys have been watching in the comments down below. I'm super interested to know. Since I didn't do my what I'm gonna be watching video, I don't really have the same vibes happening. I'm super interested to know what you guys are liking, what you guys aren't liking. I'm sure that people are going to hate what I said about Madako, but it's just my personal opinions, you know? I'm allowed to have them. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye! Since I've known that I've gone, blah, has been pushed back, blah. But they don't put out the NEKOPARA, NEKA, okay. Because I'm not, blah. Hanako, or toilet bound Hanako-san. Toilet bound Hanako-san. Or Honako. Why do I keep calling him Honaku? Toilet bound Hanako-kun. Kun. Let's stop. Let's take a beat. But, Bye!